Namaste. I am Ruben Vasquez, presenting this simple sequence to release tension in the joints. This is an exploration on how to maintain natural range of movement in your joints to keep them healthy. It is not necessary to make the movements extreme. Please instead be interested in feeling the sensations and the quality of the movements. Make this practice enjoyable, and please remember to keep your breath continuous, steady, and smooth. Start in a comfortable, neutral standing position. Connect to your breath and bring the hands to follow the inhalation as it moves down your torso and the exhalation as it moves up. Find your own rhythm, no tension in the shoulders. Easy, feeling, moving at the pace of your breath. Take the hands to the waist and then lift the right heel. Circular movement, noticing connections ankle, knee, hip. And then reverse, opposite direction, feeling connections. Switch legs. Lift the left heel, a few circles, and then the other direction. And then pause. Then flex the right knee, flexing and stretching, noticing, again, connections, knee, hip, ankle. Try the left leg now. Observing and breathing. Nothing forced, no struggle. You take the hands in front of you, spreading the fingers and then making hands into fists. Now circles with your fists. Notice sensations in your arms, the wrists. Reverse. Feeling. Spread the fingers. Now fingertips to tops of the shoulders, flexing the elbows and stretching. Notice how that feels for you. Now with the fingertips on the shoulders, open the elbows and then bring them together. Notice if the inhalation or the exhalation seem to work better for one of these movements for you. Then circles, elbows come close together and then up and out a few times, and reverse the movement, observing differences and feeling. Notice your attitude and then relax. Take a breath. Bring your feet closer together, hands on the thighs, circles with the knees, and notice connections, ankles, knees, hips. Try the other direction. Try to keep your shoulders from becoming tense. Pause, straighten. Feet may be shoulder width distance apart and start a circular movement with your pelvis. Again, witnessing the connections between the different joints, spreading the movement throughout the joints. And then reverse the movement, noticing what changes. How is this different? No forcing, no struggle. And then pause at center. Let's try figure eights, side to side. Notice how you're shifting your body weight. Notice sensations in the fibers around the hip joints. Observing and breathing. And then reverse. How is this different? Curious to notice, curious to feel. Stay with your breath. Then return to neutral. Steady breath. Now, figure eights going forward and back. And notice how this movement is a little bit different from the previous action. Observing and breathing. Again, connections between different joints. and then reverse the movement. What changes? How is this different? Is it easier, more challenging? Stay with smooth, easy movements, steady breath. Do not hold your breath. Come to neutral. Take a breath. Feel. Hands to the waist. What if we do figure eights side to side, up and down, side to side? Notice how the movement changes. Notice how different parts of your body now need to be active for this. And reverse. Is this easier? Is it different in any way? Curious exploration. Neutral. Relax the arms. At this time, open the elbows out to the sides, 90-degree angle, shoulders are relaxed. As you inhale, bring the elbows back, exhaling, forearms come together in front of you. Try this a few times. Then turn your head to one side. Then turn the head to the other side. How are these actions connected? And then again, turning the head to one side and then to the other. From here, swing the forearms forward and down, forward and up. How does this feel in the shoulders, in the arms, in the neck, in the torso? Make it easy, fluid, then pause. Fingertips to shoulders and then open arms to the sides a few times. Noticing. Lubricating your joints. Then arms are open into a straight line. Rotate the arms, the shoulders may be looking up and down a little bit. No discomfort in the neck. Observe how this feels. How is the breastbone moving with this action? What is happening in the upper back and in the lower back? Observing and breathing. And then pause and relax for a moment. Stay with your breath. Lift the right arm and look to your right and return to center. Try that again and return. Now lift the right arm and look to your left. Return. Right arm and look to the left. Now you're going to lift the left arm, look to your left. Again. And now lift and look to your right. How is this different? Try one more time and release. Noticing sensations. Now we're going to try to move the head along a plane that parallel to the floor, forward and back. How does it feel? Do not force or struggle. Easy. Observing. Notice sensations throughout the movement and in your body. Letting go of tightness and tension. Now, figure eights as we did with the pelvis, forward and back along that same plane. Noticing how this feels. It may be a little bit different on one side from the other. Opposite direction. Observing and breathing. Now let's try figure eight side to side. How does this feel? Make it easy, smooth, continuous. Try the other direction. How does that feel? Observing the sensations, nothing forced. Steady breath. Come to neutral. What if we do again side to side, up and down. Notice how that feels. What are the relationships between this movement and the shoulders? Feeling. Opposite direction. Noticing. Letting go of tension and tightness. Come to neutral. Relax. Notice the effects of this practice in your joints, in your body, in your mind, in your attitude. Consider trying something like this, your own variations, as often as it seems to work for you to help keep your joints healthy. I hope you find this useful. Namaste.